What are you working on, Steve-O?
Oh, gotta see what the hell we broke in the race. So figure out why this thing's got the shakes like Michael J. Fox. If you want to take anything away from what I've done here today, is don't do this. This is probably grounds for like the trades board coming down and taking away my J-Man ticket.
Well, here we go, let's get those wheels out on the road. It may get dusty, but that's the way she goes. We'll build some greasy old cars and drink our AGD. Hey, don't you know, it's partly built.
So when we got home, we lifted it up and put it on jack stands and just ran it and watched the drive shaft. Drive shaft was fairly smooth, but looking at this tire on this side, you can see it kind of do the weeble wobble. So we're wondering if we twisted an axle shaft or something. So we're gonna pop the tires off and take this axle shaft out of it and just start it and put it in gear and see what we see, I guess.
Doesn't look bad. Oh, maybe that axle shaft is fine. Well, I guess let's see what this piece of shit does. Lose the shakes, please.
There's a lot of wear on the splines. Pull the other axle shaft. Yeah.
That's start keeping it all the way to head it up.
No, not ever.
This doesn't really surprise me.
No.
That axle shaft looks about the same. So, we might have issues in there too.
Or the drive shaft.
The drive shaft will not surprise me if it has the issue, because it should have taken the whole shit and abuse there.
I like how there's a chunk out of one of these splines.
Nice.
Of course, there might be damage to things in the transmission causing vibration now that was originally from this, too. You never know. Still there?
Yeah. Did that fucking drive shaft stop spinning basically instantly?
Try again.
We got shit season up in that diff.
Yeah, that's the diff. Well, this intersection right now?
I guess.
Alright guys, so when we put it in gear, without the axle shafts, it still has the vibration, and when we let off, the diff slows down really fast. So we're pretty sure whoever rebuilt this in a parking lot fucked up.
Yeah, wonder which prick did that.
So we're just going to pull the drive shaft in this intersection here, and see what it looks like, I guess. We can only imagine what kind of destruction we made, so I'm going to see if I can find the other grain pan for Steven.
It's not like we need the other one, we just need that one still.
Well, it's still dripping over here.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah. I like to keep the mess kind of to a minimum if we can.
Yeah. maybe our diff, the carrier, I mean, it has to be rebearing and everything. But honestly, it might not be the fucked part. It might actually be pinion angle, because that
pinion's pointed up.
Yeah, also when you were jacking, it rolled the whole diff back too, so. Yeah, once I get those perches, I gotta get new lower perches, we'll just put some new ones on and
nice thing is you can buy those fairly cheap and easy.
Oh yeah, no, we'll just do that. Problem solved there.
There's a lot more backlash than when we set it up.
Well, once everything sets itself in place, it will be. I'm not surprised by that.
Look at these chunkies. Oh, that's silicone.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not metal, that's silicone. I think these gears actually survive pretty good. The bearings are shot.
Ooh. Yeah, I think they're reusable, but there's not a nice pattern there at all.
Oh god, that's fine. That's fine.
I have faith in Adam. Can I see the light?
Yeah, I mean, the kid might be an idiot, but I'm sure.
Oh, look at the flake down in there. A little bit of oil. It's still sitting in the bottom there.
You can't see it at all on camera, but like, oh.
Well, I'll get the lens over here.
Let's see. Can't really pick it up. But anyways, all that oil right there is just metal flaky like hell. So yeah, this diff has seen better days. It definitely before we got it, it's seen better days. So yeah.
Don't let me rebuild your diff.
Yeah, don't let this fuckhead rebuild your diff in a Flying J parking lot.
But
in the middle of the
I
night.
warned you.
But anyways, so I'm going to send it off because I got a buddy who worked in a driveline shop for about 3 or 4 years after he graduated high school and crap, going for his heavy duty and such. So he knows what he's doing with these damn things.
More than we do anyway.
So I'm going to let him take it all, rebearing it, and I need new clutches in that carrier because I don't have the money to pay for a true track or something because I'm a broke bastard. So we're just going to reclutch it, rebearing it, and it's going back into Junkyard Dodge and to be sent down the track once again. When this thing launched, and at Medicine Hat, when we destroyed this truck, basically, I heard it not have a fun time. And when I got to the end of that track, the vibrations coming out of that shifter, and just, it felt weird. I, honest to God, thought, just first thought in my head was, did I just drop the drive shaft out of the tranny? Like, I didn't break a joint. But I was afraid I actually dropped it out, because it felt weird.
Look how short this stub shaft is. Because it was in the vehicle it come out of, a Corvette, independent rear suspension. The drive shaft only had to have enough slip to pull it out and put the drive shaft in. Never had to move.
For any motion in bushings. So, yeah, like this, it was a weird feeling going down that track because first thing, the 513s didn't cover at the speedo. All that fun jazz. Like I watched that needle go like wrap 100 mile an hour and just keep going. So that was cool. But at the end of the 8th, like that shifter was just doing one of those. So that was about the sketchiest drag run I've ever had. But I mean, it survived the rest of the trip, so obviously it wasn't that bad.
Well, it's not that good.
I mean, it ain't that good, but it wasn't the worst. I mean, I finished the race, so.
So what I would like to do is just put it in gear now.
I mean, if the vibration is still there, we have big issues.
Well, I wonder if we wreck the tranny. I don't want to run it very long because in case it's leaking out a bunch of oil.
There shouldn't be a single vibration because we got nothing rotating.
That's true. I just want to make sure the transmission doesn't sound like death.
Oh, it probably does. Nice and silky smooth. Ooh.
I love that transmission. It shifts so nice. Good.
Like, look at that. His transmission is just... Did I just, like, blow all the oil up by doing that?
That's what I was wondering. That's why I didn't want to run it too long.
Yeah, it's like really damage to it.
Well, here we go. We had the diff rebuilt by a professional, or as much of a professional as we could find.
Yeah, professional. He's kind of an idiot.
We had the drive shaft rebalanced, so it's ready to go in. Steven's just cleaning up the carrier here, or the differential assembly. And he's getting ready to silicone it up and throw the center section in, and then throw it all back together, and then set his pinion angle.
Most people would call this an axle.
Whatever. I'm not most people, I'm stupider than most.
Ah, this is true. Can confirm.
Alright.
Friggin' double nutty one, who cares?
Steven's got the pumpkin in, he's just starting to tighten it up. I'm going to start putting the axle shaft.
I got my third member in. People are like, oh, that man's packing heat. Now we're like, have you seen this truck? I ain't packing shit.
513 gears, brah.
That's about the only thing this thing's packing. I'm packing a detuned horsepower 6.1 Hemi and a fucking ZF 6-speed that, who knows, it might be on its way to rattle trap itself into a fucking death. A 4.9-inch that was built by a retard. 3 retards. And random pieces of scrap metal welded to get my pinion axle set. So yeah, ain't packing much. Alrighty, so we got some oil in the diff. I'm gonna go under with our friggin', I don't even know if you can see me. Well, see me you can. I'm gonna go under with the old angle finder 9000. Figure out where the angles are at. When we measured them before, I did it. I should probably aim this thing up so I'm not just like a total prick here. I don't know how to run this. I'll probably break it. Anyways, we had, before I just had it up against the axle flange where the third member goes. It was saying in relation to the output shaft and tranny, it was 10 degrees north. So everything I read, I assume this is accurate. It's supposed to be like 2 to 3 degrees down. I'm probably gonna do a quick search before I do this. But I'm gonna check it up against the actual pinion this time because that's the actual spot it seals against. I assume they're all straight and parallel or perpendicular, whatever the word is, I don't know. Crossways. So I'm gonna try, just double check my measurement, and I gotta find some scrap steel, and I'm going to do something that probably shouldn't be done. But I mean, the amount is gonna be driven like this is very minimal, so I'm not concerned. But yeah, once I kind of get closer to that point, or after that point, I'll decide. I will take the camera and I'll kind of show you guys what I did. Okay guys, pinion angle is not perfect. It's, I don't know, pointed up about a degree. I said screw it, it's about as close as I'm gonna get. Tried it out, the vibration is nowhere near as bad. So we just got some random scrap steel in there. And I just welded it to the lower perch and welded them to each other so they don't fall out and all that fun jazz. Bolts are tight. I'm gonna hit them with an impact here to double check. Done on both sides. If you want to take anything away from what I've done here today, is don't do this. This is probably grounds for like the trades board coming down and taking away my J-Man ticket. But this is only to get me down the drag strip a couple times this weekend, which is the 8th. That's all it's got to really do. Because like I say, when I build the Caltrac bars, it's getting new perches, so don't have to worry about that. Alrighty, I'm going to throw some tires on it and go from there. Alrighty guys, so we got her back on all 4 wheels. What the hell? Some tape on my tire. Anyways, got her back. The shake is still slightly there. I think I mentioned that before. You know, we're not like quite Michael J. Fox, but we're like Michael J. Fox Jr. So, it ain't the worst now. But yeah, finally, I'm gonna get to be able to hoon around. Oh, also, new door decal. And this is actually all part of the decal, you know. But it looks just like electrical tape, so it's nice. But anyways, so now I can finally do some hooning around, because in the Miles of Mayhem, I never got a chance to try these 513s and just piss around with them. Because when we put them in, we hooked onto the trailer and drove it nice to the track, broke it at the track, so I haven't been able to actually kind of see what these 513s will feel like. So yeah, I'm up for some fun. So yeah, I guess.
We're going to have a beer.
Yeah, we're gonna grab a beer because this day is way too damn hot, and
yeah,
I'm thirsty.
32 degrees out, and it's even hotter in the shop. So, F that.
And I'm sweating like a whore in church.
We're going to see old Davy boy, and we're going to have a beer. So, catch you guys next time. Check out some more of our videos, like and subscribe. It sure helps a lot. Follow us on Instagram. It's at Barkley Built. And check out the Barkley Built Facebook page. Thanks, guys.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that too.
Okay guys, fun times. Bombing down a random highway in Mexico and decided to pass Buddy on the highway, and it was going good, shifting to fifth, and I heard one hell of a bang. So as you can see, drive shaft is twisted off the back end of it. The front end is a little hashed up from road rash, nicely dented, missing a cap. Also, here's the fun part. I'm just gonna grab my phone for a light here. It broke. Oh, let's see if I can get under here. It shattered the rear yoke. So, yeah, I don't think she'll be running for a bit here. We could not find the rear half of the drive shaft. It's in a ditch somewhere. So yeah, that's where we're at, guys. There's fun times in the redneck truck. Okay guys, I apologize for the lack of light in here. There's just nothing, but here's the funny thing. I'm not pushing on the clutch pedal. Like, there's no tension on it. You can't see anything, so just trust my word. I'm not lying to you. But anyways, so clutch pedal, I'm not on it. I can go through the gears, so I don't know what has happened there either. I don't know if I sheared. No, it wouldn't be sheared an input shaft because there's no tension on here. It's like the clutch is like the fingers have locked themselves into disengaged mode. So we have lots of issues. I've broken this truck really hard now. This makes Medicine Hat look like a joke. So yeah,